multiplying fractions. Let's go over a few things that we went over in class today. First of all, remember, you cannot multiply anything but fractions. You cannot multiply mixed numbers. So we cannot multiply, say, 4 1/3 times 5/8. We could not do this. First of all, we must take that 4 1/3 and we must change it into a fraction. To change it into a fraction, let's review that. We take the whole number part, which is the 4. This right here, this 4, is our whole number part. And we're going to take that whole number part and we're going to multiply it times the denominator, the 3. 4 times 3, so we're going to say 4 times 3, and then we add that to the numerator. This becomes 4 times 3 is 13 plus 1. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So we have 13 over 3. This is that mixed number turned into an improper fraction. So that becomes 13 over 3 times 5 over 8. Now this is a fraction, two fractions that we can multiply together. And first thing I'm going to do, as I talked about in class today, I'm going to see if there's any prime numbers that I can write. And 13 is a prime number, so there's nothing that I can do about that. 5 is also prime, nothing I can do about that. 3 is prime, 8 is not prime. However, if I were to reduce that, there's nothing that I could cancel out or mark out. So I'm just going to leave them all like they are. And I'm going to say 13 times 5 is 65. And 3 times 8 is 24. So there is my product right there, 65 over 24. See what I did? I multiplied the two numerators. 13 times 5 is 65. Then I multiplied my two denominators, 3 times 8, and that is 24. And so there is my product, 65 over 24. Now the last step in any fraction is always, always, always going to be to reduce. So I'm going to reduce this fraction. And to reduce this, I can see that this is an improper fraction. I'm going to change it into a mixed number. I'm going to see how many times will 24 go into 65, and I believe that's going to be 2 times. So I'm going to say 24. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say 24 goes into 65 2 times. And 2 times 4 is 48. Right there, that's 8. That's 4. So when I subtract, I have to borrow. That becomes a 5. 15 minus 8 is 7. 5 minus 4 is 1. That leaves me 17. So this becomes 2 and 17 over 24. This is my final answer, as simplified as I can get it. So I've multiplied those two fractions together. I'm going to work one more really quickly. Maybe work one from your homework page. I'm flipping to your homework set. I'm on the section 2.5 exercises. I'm going to work number 36 out of section 2.5. It says 2 and 2 over 7 times 2 and 1/3. And if I were to multiply these out, I see they're both fractions. Mixed numbers. I cannot multiply them. So first I'm going to change them both into improper fractions. And I'm going to do that by saying 2 times 7, the whole number part, times the denominator. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 2 is 16. So this becomes 16 over 7 times 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 over 3. And notice what we have here. We have a number on the top and a number in the denominator, numerator and denominator. Those will divide to give us 1. And so that leaves us 16 over 3. We're going to reduce that now, and that becomes 5. Notice what I did. I said 3 goes into 16. How many times I came down here and I said 16 divided by 3. 3 goes into 16. 5 times, that's 15. Subtracted with 1 left over. And so I say 1, and then I put it over our denominator. And so there we go. 5 1/3 is my final answer. If you were to leave it like this, 16 over 3, I would say minus 1. Reduce. Okay? So that's how you're going to do that. That's how you're going to do them every time. I'm looking for one where we're going to have to do that several times, and I think I'm going to do that when we're dividing. Okay? I'm going to do one now, divide. I'm going to remind you about dividing. I'm going to do that on a new slide, though. So I'm going to end it here, and I'll make a new, a whole new slide after a while with division. So let me know how you like these. Talk to you later. See you in class on Tuesday for a quiz, and I'll put a prep quiz as well.